Satan urged the king of Israel to take a census, prompting David to ask Joab and the commanders of the troops to count the Israelites from Beersheba to Dan. Joab disagreed, believing that the king wanted to multiply his troops and bring guilt on Israel. However, the king's word overruled Joab, and Joab reported the number of fighting men to David, which included 470,000 in Judah. David begged God to remove the guilt of his servant Gad, who gave him 3 options: 3 years of famine, 3 months of being swept away by enemies, or 3 days of the angel of the Lord ravaging every part of Israel. David chose the latter, choosing 3 years of famine, 3 months of being swept away by enemies, or 3 days of the angel of the Lord ravaging every part of Israel. He was in deep distress and asked God to take away the guilt of his servant. The Lord sent a plague on Israel, resulting in the death of 72,000 men. God sent an angel to destroy Jerusalem, but the Lord relented and ordered the angel to withdraw his hand. The angel of the Lord stood at the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite, and David and his elders fell face down. David asked God to let the hand fall on him and his family, but not let the plague remain on their people. The angel instructed David to build an altar to the Lord on the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite. David paid Araunah 600 shekels of gold for the site, built an altar, and sacrificed burnt offerings and fellowship offerings. The Lord answered David with fire from heaven on the altar of burnt offering, and David offered sacrifices there. The tabernacle of the Lord and the altar of burnt offering were on the high place at Gibeon, but David could not go before it to inquire of God due to fear of the angel's sword.